What's up, folks? The Sportsbook Killa, UFC Perth this Saturday. Do not miss it. I got to give you my Noche UFC report card. It was terrible. I was my strong best for UFC for Noche UFC. I was 1-4, so I was 20% accurate on those. Horrible, horrible. My strong prop best, I went 4-4, so I was at 50%. A lot of surprises on that fight card, no question. Let's start with the UFC Perth main event. We got Carlos. We're in the light heavyweight division. Carlos Ulberg gonna be battling Dominick Reyes. Carlos Ulberg, he trains over at City Kickboxing, and with Volkanovski, Adesanya and the boys. So his striking's on point. I will say that. He's currently on an 8-fight win streak. He beat Juan Blachowicz, he beat Volkan Ozdemir, and he beat Alonzo Menifield. He knocked out Alonzo Menifield. He boxes out of the orthodox stance. He has serious KO power. He's a versatile striker, and he does have power in both hands. Dominick Reyes is currently on a 3-fight win streak. He boxes out of the southpaw stance. He has good boxing. He's a versatile striker, has KO power, good takedown defense. He has weak takedowns, though. He had good takedown defense. You know that because John Jones had a nightmare trying to take this guy down when they fought. Dominick Reyes did beat Nikita Krylov. He beat Anthony Smith, and he also knocked out Dustin Jacoby. So, and he has good cardio. This is a tough fight. It is. This is a tough fight. But in this fight, I got to lean Ulberg because he beat Juan Blachowicz, and Blachowicz just completely destroyed Dominick Reyes. So it'll be Carlos Ulberg for me. I'll take my chances. And with two guys with this kind of punching power, I got to take the under 4.5 round prop and the under 3.5 round prop in this one. These guys hit too hard. Somebody could easily get knocked out. I don't see the fight going to the ground unless somebody gets knocked down and jumped on top of, because these guys are mostly strikers. Dominick Reyes don't have the best takedowns. He might, if he getting touched up, he might decide to wrestle a little bit in this one, but I think Ulberg will be ready. I take my chances with Carlos Ulberg. And like I said, under 4.5 round prop, under 3.5 round prop. Next fight, we got the men's featherweight division. Jack Jenkins going up against Ramon Taveras. This is going to be an interesting fight. Jack Jenkins, he boxes out of orthodox stance. He has good boxing too. He has some hard calf kicks, strong chin. He broke 3 fighters' legs in fighting, in cage fighting. This guy has already broken 3 legs. He's shattered 3 fibulas, is how they describe it. But this guy is a serious leg kicker. He has good takedown defense. Raymond Taveras, he beat, I believe that was on the Contender Series where he beat Cortavius Romeus. So he can fight. And he also, I seen him in there with a guy named Seher Sidi. He beat him. Those were interesting fights for sure. But Taveras, he can throw. He can fight. He has a hard straight left. 85% of his stance is in southpaw. He fights out of the southpaw stance 85% of the time. He has a strong chin. He has good takedown defense. He has good boxing. And his attack is mostly boxing. He don't do much else. Mostly boxing. And he is a hard puncher. Ain't no way. I'm going with Jack Jenkins. Even though there's going to be a tough fight for him, I got to ride with my guy, Jack Jenkins. I like the way he fights. No question. Love the way this guy fights. And I'm also going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop. But I got to roll with Jack Jenkins in this one. I think he outstrikes Taveras. And Jack Jenkins, if he needs to, he can shoot for takedowns. He has a good ground game. He has a decent ground game. I'll say that. And he has good takedown defense. But the problem Taveras is going to be faced with is them doggone leg kicks. Those calf kicks going to be a nightmare. Jack Jenkins can kick those legs. So Jack Jenkins to pick, over 1.5 round prop, over 2.5 round prop. Next fight, we get the men's light heavyweight division. Jimmy Crute going up against Ivan Erslan. Jimmy Crute's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt. He boxes out of the orthodox stance. He's a hard puncher with hard calf kicks. His record in the last 6 fights, he's 1-3-2. Yeah, 1-3-2. So that's not too impressive. He does have good takedowns and a good ground game. Ivan Erslan, he trains over the American Top Team. He boxes out of the orthodox stance. He has okay boxing. He's a hard puncher. He has okay takedown defense, but he got a weak ground game. His attack is all boxing, all boxing. He doesn't even throw many kicks, and he is very hard to take down. Now he did lose to Navajo Sterling, and he also lost to Ian Kutilaba lately. So those two guys beat him. Erslan's good, but he don't have enough weapons for me. Just boxing alone, and it might actually be enough to beat Jimmy Crute if Jimmy Crute gets tired. That's what I'm concerned about. I'm going to take Jimmy Crute with this one. I'm going to bet on Jimmy Crute, and I'm going to sprinkle something on that under 2.5 round prop. But the whole science behind betting on Jimmy Crute is hoping that he gets the takedown. If he's forced to stand and strike with Erslan, there's a good chance may score a knockout. So I'm hoping Jimmy Crute, and even if he scores a knockout, as long as he's in under 2.5 rounds, I ain't too mad. But I think Jimmy Crute, if he gets the fight to the ground, he can definitely dominate then, maybe wear Erslan down. So Jimmy Crute's going to be the pick. Not confident, but I will take Crute in this one. I'll take the under 2.5 round prop. Next fight, we get the men's welterweight division. We got Jake Matthews going up against Neil Magny. Jake Matthews boxes out of orthodox stance. He's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt. He throws fast combinations. He's currently on a 3-fight win streak. He did submit recently. He submitted Chidi Njokuani. He sure did, and Jake Matthews has a very strong chin. Neil Magny boxes out of orthodox stance. He's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt. He has great cardio. He did recently. He lost to Carlos Prates by KO, and he also lost to Michael Morales by TKO. So, Neil Magny, I've been watching Neil Magny fight for years, and I still can't totally understand what it is he does in the cage, but whatever he does, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But Neil Magny's a tough fight for most. He is. Unless you're really elite, Neil Magny is usually a tough fight. And Jake Matthews, he has a very boxing-heavy attack. So it'll be mostly boxing, I think. And I think Jake Matthews can outbox Neil Magny. So I'm going to take Jake Matthews to win. But also, I can see Neil Magny stealing around by pinning Jake Matthews up against the cage and maybe getting around with a little bit of grappling going. So I'm going to take Neil Magny as well, plus 3.5 spread. And that's also as a hedge because Neil Magny is a parlay killer. Sometimes he beats guys that he just simply not supposed to beat, like Mike Malott, So I can't take another Neil Magny upset. So I got to go with plus 3.5 Neil Magny, and I'm going to go money line Jake Matthews, which right now is like minus 395. I'm also going to take the over 1.5 round prop to go with that. Next fight. We got the men's lightweight division. Tom Nolan going up against Charlie Campbell. Now, this is going to be a very interesting fight. Tom Nolan boxes out of the southpaw stance. He's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt. He has good boxing. He throws a lot of kicks, too. Now, he did outstrike Vyacheslav Borshev, Slava-Claus. He outstruck him. Yeah, he certainly did. But Tom Nolan, he has weak takedowns, but he does have good cardio. But he outstruck Slava-Claus, and Slava-Claus is a former world champion kickboxer. So Charlie Campbell, he boxes out of orthodox stance. He throws some hard calf kicks too. He has good striking for sure. He has weak takedowns, but he does have a good ground game if he can get it there. He has a strong chin, good left jab, and a hard right hand. I'm going to take, this is a strange bet right here, but I think I can hit both of these. I'm going to take both of these fighters, and I'm going to take them plus 3.5 spread. Because with DraftKings, you can manipulate the spread. You can take a guy that's minus 3.5 spread and turn him to plus 3.5. I'm going to take Tom Nolan plus 3.5 spread. And I'm also going to take Charlie Campbell plus 3.5 spread. I'm going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop in this one. I see this fight going to a decision. Both of these guys are tough. Next fight. What we got here? We got the men's heavyweight division. Justine Tafa going up against Louie Sutherland. Justine Tafa, he has good boxing, serious KO power. He has okay takedown defense. He has a weak ground game, though. He does have decent cardio for a big man, and he's currently on a 2-fight losing streak. Louie Sutherland, this is his UFC debut. He fought over in the LFL, and he's currently on a four-fight win streak over there in the LFL. And he boxes out of orthodox stance. He's a hard, versatile striker with a powerful right hand. He has good takedowns. He has a good ground game. He throws hard knees and elbows. This is a tough one, This going to come down to whoever lands they power shot first. And I hate betting on these kind of fights. I do. But if Tafa lands first, he going to put Sutherland out. If Sutherland lands first, he going to put Tafa out more than likely. And Sutherland's bringing elbows, knees, and he'll shoot a takedown too now. He'll shoot a takedown. So this is a tough fight to call. But Justin Tafa is just so tough. It's tough. So I'm not going to touch that aspect of the fight, who wins, because I don't know. Whoever lands first. I'm going to take the under 2.5 round prop, and I'm even sprinkle a little something on the under 1.5 round prop as well with this one. Next fight. We got the men's light heavyweight division. Navajo Sterling going up against Rodolfo Bellato. This should be a very interesting fight. Navajo Sterling boxes out of the orthodox stance. He has a good left jab, good body kicks, good boxing. Hard, straight right hand, and good cardio. Rodolfo Bellato, he's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, boxes out of the orthodox stance. He has a strong chin. Hard, he throws some hard calf kicks. He's a hard puncher as well. And only thing, one problem with Bellato is he has poor boxing defense. He gets hit clean a lot. But he does have a nice left jab, and he's tough, and he's durable, very durable. In this fight, I got to go with Navajo Sterling. I think Navajo Sterling should be able to defend the takedowns. And if it's a striking match, I'll take Sterling over Bellato all day, every day. So I got to go with Navajo Sterling in this one. And I also take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop. So Sterling to pick, over 1.5, over 2.5. Next fight. We got the men's welterweight division. Jonathan Micallef going up against Oban Elliott, the Welsh gangster. Micallef, he's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu purple belt. He beat Kevin Jose. So, and he likes to box out of that southpaw stance. He throws some hard body kicks. He got a sneaky head kick too. He'll set you up with a couple of body kicks and strike you with that head kick. And he does have a strong chin. Oban Elliott, he's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu brown belt, boxes out of the orthodox stance, has good boxing, strong kicks. He has a hard overhand right. That's the one he knocked out Basil Hafez with. And he has good takedown defense, good cardio. He has a good ground game. This is a tough fight to call, to be honest. They're almost a pick'em fight right now with the money line. I'm going to take my chances with Oban Elliott. I think Oban Elliott has more tools. If Oban Elliott can get a takedown or two here and there, the striking should probably even itself out. I think the striking will even out because both of them are pretty good strikers. And I think if Elliott can get a takedown or two, he can swing the judges' scorecards in his favor. So I'll be taking Oban Elliott to win this one. Not going heavy on him, but I'll put a little something on him. I'm also going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop. Next fight. What we got here? We got the men's middleweight division. Cameron Rowston going up against Andre Petroski. Cameron Rowston, this is his UFC debut. He boxes out of the orthodox stance. He's coming over from Eternal MMA. He has good takedowns, great ground game. The boxing defense is weak. You know, you can go back and look at it for yourself. Watch him. He fought a guy named Blair Breitag, and Blair Breitag was touching him up. Blair Breitag even had some moves on the ground where he reversed him a couple of times. So that's the specs on Rowston. Andre Petroski, he's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, former collegiate D1 wrestler. He boxes out of a southpaw stance. He's a hard puncher. Only problem with him, he don't have no jab setup. He just comes in firing power. And he's a big muscular guy. He just comes in throwing power with no jab set up. So I don't like that about him. But if he lands them power shots, he can put you out. He is a hard puncher. And like I said, without the jab set up, I don't know. But he does have a good ground game. His cardio's poor though. You know, he'll hang in there, but all that muscle, it really drains him from throwing so many wild, powerful punches. It kind of drains him and he starts to slow down midway through the second round. And he did recently lose to my guy named Edmund Shabazian. That was irritating. But he lost by unanimous decision. So, you know, Petroski, he'll hang in there. And he got a good ground game because he went to the ground with Gerald Mearshot and held his own. So I'm going to go with Petroski to win this one. I ain't touching the over-under. Because a wild haymaker from Petroski fight could be over, or we could be looking at a decision, a striking battle and a decision. So, but Petroski, I'm going to take a chance on him in this fight. Next fight, we got the men's bantamweight division. My boy with the porn star name, Colby Thicknesse. What do you know? Colby Thicknesse is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He switches stances constantly in the stand when he's standing up striking. He trains with Volkanovski. So, and he's a he's a high volume, versatile striker. He has a strong chin. He has a good ground game. He doesn't have the best takedowns, though. Josias Musasa, this guy's from the Congo, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. He boxes out of the southpaw stance. He's a pressure fighter. He has serious KO power. And he does have good takedown defense, and he has power in both hands. In this fight, Colby Thicknesse is definitely going to be live. He's going to be live. He mixes up his takedown attempts with his striking. He got some good striking. With his high volume striking, he could steal 2 rounds and win a decision, no question. But I'm going to take a chance on Josias Musasa. I am. If it's going to be mostly striking, I feel more comfortable with my money on Musasa. The guy hits like a brick. This guy can hit. And if it's just striking, I got to say the odds will probably be in his favor on this one. And I'm also going to sprinkle something on the under 2.5 round prop. So it'll be Musasa for me. Like I said, I won't go too crazy because I tell you what, I can't bet too heavy on Musasa because Colby Thicknesse could very well outpoint him. Colby Thicknesse can strike. He throws kicks, punches. He can strike. So I can't say it's going to be a easy win for Musasa now. But I'll take my chances with Musasa, the power puncher. And like I say, take the under 2.5 round prop. Next fight. We got the men's lightweight division. Jamie Mullarkey going up against Rolando Bedoya. Jamie Mullarkey boxes out of the orthodox stance. He's a hard puncher. He has a nice variety of kicks too. And the only problem is his chin. He got knocked out by Mauricio Rufy. He got knocked out by Nasrat Hakparas. And he got knocked out by Muhammad Naimov. So in his career, he's been knocked out 6 times. Out of 25 fights, he's been knocked out 6 times. He does have good cardio. Rolando Bedoya is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. He's currently on a 3-fight losing streak. He boxes out of that orthodox stance. He has some good calf kicks. He has good boxing, good cardio, strong chin. He lost to Jai Herbert. He lost to Kenong Song, and he also lost to Chaos Williams. So, he lost to some pretty good strikers, no question. But I got to go Jamie Mullarkey. I'm not confident about it, but Jamie Mullarkey should be able to beat Bedoya. He should. And if Mullarkey ends up being an underdog, I'll take Jamie Mullarkey plus 3.5 spread. If I can't get him plus 3.5 well, you can change it. So if they allow me to, I'll do that. But rather than change it or move the line that way, I would just take Jamie Mullarkey to pull off the upset. If he's at, because right now he's at minus 108, Bedoya's at minus 112. So I'll try and get Mullarkey at plus 3.5 spread first. If not, I'll just have to take him to win. I hate betting Jamie Mullarkey because I hate betting on his chin to hold up. But plus 3.5 spread, I think he'll do okay. And I'm also going to take the over 1.5 round prop and over 2.5 round prop. And it'll be Jamie Mullarkey plus 3.5 spread on that one. Next fight, we got the women's bantamweight division. Michelle Montague going up against Luana Carolina. Montague is she trains over the American Top Team. All 6 of her wins have been by submission, by rear naked choke. She fought at featherweight, so she's big. She's big, and she can box out of either stance. Southpaw, orthodox, doesn't matter to her. She has a strong chin. She trains with Kayla Harrison, so hopefully her grappling will be on point. She has a good ground game, and this will be her UFC debut. Luana Carolina, she's a Muay Thai black belt. Boxes out of the southpaw stance. She's a versatile striker. She has good takedown defense. She throws some good elbows and knees, and she has good cardio. In this fight, I got to lean Michelle Montague, and I normally don't like these UFC debut folks. I don't like betting on them, but I'm going to take a chance with her. I am. I'm not too crazy about her takedowns, and I'm not so sure she can take down Luana Carolina. I really not. But I got a funny feeling somehow she'll get this fight to the ground. I don't know what it is. I got a funny feeling she will, and she's going to be over in her part of the world, and she can box too now. She gets hit. She does get hit. I'm not too crazy about her boxing defense. She gets hit, but she hits back. She throw right back at you now. She ain't going to let you just steamroll over. So I'm going to take my chances with Michelle Montague, and I'm not going to touch the over-unders in this one. This one's kind of really tough to predict. Next fight. We got the men's heavyweight division. Brando Perichik going up against Elisha Ellison. Brando Pericic, this guy, he trains at City Kickboxing. He's a hard, versatile striker with good takedown defense. And he likes to box out of the orthodox stance. He throws some pretty good calf kicks. Ellison, he boxes out of orthodox stance. He has a nice left jab, good takedown defense, and he's a hard puncher. He fights out in the state of Washington, down south, down in Auburn. He's been in some fights down there at Muckleshoot Casino. So he's a local from down there. And it's going to be interesting to see what he looks like, on the UFC stage for sure. But I'm going to be going against him. I'm going to be going with Brandon Pericic. From what I've seen so far, Pericic looks like he should be able to beat Ellison. He does. And right now, Pericic is minus 198. So you can get him giving up just 2-1 odds, put him in a parlay, and that's a pretty decent, that'd be a pretty decent payout, I think. You put him in a decent parlay, 2-pick parlay. I'm also going to take the under 2.5 round prop because neither one of these guys probably had the cardio to make it to the third round. I'd be surprised if they do. So I'll take the under 2.5 round prop, and I'll take Pericic to win. Last fight, we got the women's strawweight division. Loma Boomy, she changed her name. On some sites, they have it different. I got to remember how to say it. But for now, the UFC site still has it as Loma Lubumi. So I'm going to go with Loma Lubumi. She can be fighting Alexa Thainera. Lubumi, she's good. She's currently on a 4-fight win streak. She beat Denise Gomes. She beat Elise Reed. She boxes out of southpaw. No, she boxes out of orthodox stance. I'm sorry. She boxes out of orthodox stance. She's a hard puncher with hard calf kicks, good takedowns, good ground game, and good cardio. Thainera, Alexa Thainera. She did submit Meatball Molly McCann not too long ago. She boxes out of orthodox stance. She throws a nice fast left jab, fast right straight. She throws some hard calf kicks. She got good takedowns and a good ground game, and she has good cardio. She's so excited to fight too. I love watching her fight. I do. Right now, she's minus 250, meaning you got to give up 2.5-1 odds to bet on her. But I'll take my chances with Miss Alexa Thainera. And Loma Lubumi is going to be a tough fight for her because Lubumi is tough, especially in the grappling area. She is very tough. But I'm going to take Thainera to win, and I'm also going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop in this one because Lubumi is very hard to finish. She's a fighter through and through. So that's pretty much it. Good luck this Saturday, folks. My apologies for Noche UFC. I did the best, but those upsets came, and they came in droves. So that was just what it is. Hopefully we can get them back this fight card right here. This fight card is a tough one. So my strategy for this one is to take an NFL game or an NFL prop bet, pair it with a UFC fight. That's what I'm doing. Or UFC over under. I'm only doing 2-pick parlays. I don't want no surprises, no losses. I want high probability parlays because this is a tough fight card right here. Very tough. So heads the best way you know how. If you got to take him, if you too overexposed with one fighter, what's wrong with taking his opponent at plus 3.5 spread? Do what you can to protect your money. It's your money. You got to protect it now. And like I tell everybody, write down your parlays. Keep a piece of scratch paper with you at all times because sometimes you sitting in the doctor's office, you can draw you up a real good parlay, 2-pick parlay, a good 3-pick parlay. That's what I do. I keep a piece of paper and something to write with on me at all times. So I write me up a quick parlay while I'm sitting. Ain't no such thing as sitting doing nothing. I'm sitting figuring out how to make some money. So, that's how we do it. Good luck to y'all this Saturday, and y'all take care.